What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 106, your local hood shrink, back on YouTube, just as promised. When I talked to you last on Facebook, I invited you over here to check me out on this YouTube page and see if there was anything I'm over here talking about that, you could get something out of. Maybe something that might enrich your life or provide some clarity for something that you've been thinking about already. You know what I mean? I ain't got no special gimmicks, no special hooks to try to grab your attention. All I got is me, you know what I mean, and my little thoughts. And hopefully something that I say will do something for you. And I must say, before I go any further, that I've had quite a bit of response from some things that I was talking about in that accountability video, you know what I mean, talking about Bobo. You know what I mean? Everybody can relate to that, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you start, you have to look at yourself. You have to accept failure. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to accept failure. So that's why that situation with accountability is a little touchy, because you have to basically admit to failure. When you assume the responsibility for your actions, you have to assume the fact that you made a mistake, especially in a situation that, you know what I mean, doesn't prove that proves to be negative. And speaking of negative, we talked about that quote from Larry King, where you cannot afford the luxury of a negative thought. I've had quite a bit of response about that quote as well. You know what I mean? Even though it didn't come from me, it didn't originate with me. It came from me, but it didn't originate with me. But a lot of people got something out of that quote. And when you consume the knowledge along the way in your life, you got some things that you take in that you never know that you would ever even use again. You know what I'm saying? I heard that so long ago, I never even thought I'd be, repeating it again. You understand what I'm saying? But at that particular moment, it became pertinent. You know what I'm saying? So I let it come out. And I'm glad I did, because somebody got something from that, and that's the aim. You know what I mean? If somebody can get something from out of what I'm doing over here, then it's worth my time to sit down here in front of this camera and talk to you. You know what I mean? Because when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me too. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe we could do this together. You know what I'm saying? Let's learn something together. The hood's shrinking, y'all. What can we go do? You understand what I'm saying? But I was talking about a negative thought. You know what I mean? It's so common nowadays. It's almost like it's common practice. You understand? For the first thing that you jump on is be the negative of any situation. You know the type of thing I'm talking about. Let's say, for example, we talking to somebody, and you talking to somebody, and you say, "Hey, did you hear about Susie getting the promotion?" And your first response is, "Who she sleep with to get that promotion?" You understand what I'm saying? Or instead of the first thought being like, "Well, damn, she must be good at her job in order for her to get that promotion." You understand what I'm saying? Instead, we have a tendency to jump on the negative aspects already. That to me, that seems like a miserable state to even be in. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do it and don't even realize that they're doing it all the time unless somebody point out, like I just did. And if I had to give another example, or constantly surround yourself in negative thoughts, I'd have to use something like the guy that's going to go for the job interview. Yeah, I got this job interview tomorrow, but they ain't gonna give me the job. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna give it to me, blah 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 blah. But I'm gonna go anyway. I know they're not gonna give you the job. You're beat before you even stepped out your bed. You understand what I'm saying? You defeated before you even stepped in the ring. How about that guy that wakes up and says, "I got that job interview. This job is mine. It's gonna be in the bag." If you projecting, people are gonna receive whatever aura you projecting, and it's gonna permeate in the room. You understand what I'm saying? It's noticeable. It stands out like a sore thumb. You're gonna be one or two. You're either gonna be negative or you're gonna be positive. You can't afford the luxury of never thought. That negative thought gonna cost you that job. You understand what I'm saying? Think positive. Think positively. You understand? About whatever the situation is. I know sometimes it's hard. Things don't look too bright. Things look gloomy and doomy. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to try, but make it a conscious effort to try to pull something positive out of whatever it is that you're experiencing, and I guarantee you, your life would be enriched beyond measure. This is just a small little tidbit that I got for right now. You know what I mean? Think positive. Do away with those negative thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? Work with me. Try it. I guarantee you, you see the good in what I'm talking about, because you cannot afford the luxury of a negative thought. Think positive, people. Think positive and watch the change in your life. Give yourself a chance before you automatically jump on the negative side of any situation. You understand what I'm saying? Or it's not. Sometimes situations are tragic. For example, you might be in a car accident. You broke your leg in the car accident. Are you the type of person that's gonna say, "Oh, I was in a car accident, I broke my leg, da 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 da," you know, all on to the negative aspects of this car accident? It's not a positive situation in the beginning. But why not say, "I was in a car accident, I broke my leg, but I'm still here. I'm still alive." You know what I mean? The pain, this broken leg can be mended, but at least I got my life. You understand what I'm saying? Think positive. Think positive, people. You understand? We always hear that. You know, it's almost, of course, it's cliches, but if you're thinking positively, that aura projects to other people, and it's infectious. They'll see it. You understand what I'm saying? You know, you want to be the type of person when you come around, everybody says, "Oh boy, here come Derek." You know, if you're a more positive style person and you pull up on the scene, the first thing people gonna say is, "Oh man, there go Derek." You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, you understand? That's the type of vibe you want. You know what I mean? Think about that. Just don't stay stuck in the muck. Get out of that negative thought and think positive. You have a nice day. I'm gonna be back with you. Hopefully you got something out of this. We'll do it again soon. It's Mr. 106, your local hood shrink. I'm checking out.